Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
What business is it of yours?
Hey, I was just messing with you. Gets a bit boring around here. Well, apart from the rockworms. I'd stay on the walkway and not go too far out into the swamp. Believe me, being eaten by those creatures is not the way a man should go. Hang on. I think I've got a map somewhere you can have.
Where can I get a better weapon?
Depends on what you're after. Some swear by a good blade. Others prefer the heft of an axe. I'm a hunter, so I favour a bow and arrow. I've got a couple of nice specimens here, actually. For the right price, I'm sure I could part with one or two.
What do you hunt in the swamp?
Less and less. There are only a few beasties. They may look unappetizing, but you'd be surprised what our cook can do. About the only thing left big enough to feed us all is this large worm over to the west. But he's a big fella. I really need help to take him down. Probably a bit of help to keep him down after I've eaten him too.
I'm new around here. Got swept in with the tide. What can you tell me about this place?
Ah, I see. Well, then there are a few things you should know. This whole swamp area, from here to the temple in the north, it's run by Don Esteban, our leader. I wouldn't mess with him if I were you. He's got some fighters working for him that'd break your jaw as happy as look at you. Stay away. You ain't putting me in that monastery.
What can you tell me about the temple?
Came up from the ground about the time these storms started. And all these beasts came out of it. Never seen the like before. Indescribable they are. Our fighters soon sorted them out. I doubt there's much still alive in there. Well, apart from the Don. He's moved into the temple now. Don't see him very often. No one really knows what he's doing in there. Me? I say hunt, kill, and don't ask too many questions.
Too risky. Let's trade. How about I help you hunt this worm?
Oh, that's good of you. Tell you what, if we kill that thing together, I'll give you 30 gold. I hope you're well prepared. Don't want your death on my conscience.
Come on, let's go kill this rot worm.
That's the spirit? Right. Ready your weapon and stay close to me. Draw your weapon!
Huh?
That's how it's done. See, that's what being a hunter is all about. The thrill of the hunt, the buzz of the kill. Ah, that's made my week, that has.
I've killed that worm. You don't need to worry about it.
One less worm is no bad thing. Here, have 30 gold for your trouble.
Too risky.
Best you go before someone makes you disappear.
Hey,
Hey,
any trouble today?
no,
Expecting any?
no,
Must be fun being a guard.
not really.
What exactly do you guard in a swamp?
Flies, the smell, the dawn.
The dawn.
Back there in that temple. But my post is here, in the swamp.
Sounds like an important job. What is there round here that people need guarding from?
You must have seen them.
Seen what?
Those things.
Things?
The things from the ruins.
There are ruins everywhere.
The ones that came up from the ground. The ground is warped or something.
You ever have any problems with the locals?
Locals. They give you any trouble, you just smack them around.
Or you could try talking to them. Who's in charge here?
The Don.
Who?
The Don.
Right. You don't talk much.
What do I want to talk for? I don't know you.
Where is the Don?
In the temple.
Is he religious?
Ha!
So what does he do in there?
Avoids being out here.
Too risky.
Huh?
What do you want?
Please don't disturb me.
Too risky. Hey,
Did I look like I wanted to talk to you?
the men in the camp say you've never won a fair fight.
What's the point of a fair fight? You stick by the rules, you get beaten, or dead, or you become a white robe. I'd rather be dead than that.
I'm sure lots of people would prefer you dead than in a white robe.
You know what I think? I think sarcasm is gonna get you killed. Not now. What?
Hey, you don't look like the rest of the Don's men.
Me? I'm the one the rest of them treats like dirt. Day in, day out, me and my workers try our best. And they need us, the bosses. But do they realize that? I wish they'd come and see what it's like. See if they like being eaten by swamp worms. I bet they treat you badly as well, right? Up there, in the monastery.
Well, at least there aren't any swamp worms.
I should have been a fisherman. Just me in the sea. A fair fight.
Too risky.
Nice type never changes.
I don't like faces I don't know well. And your face is too pretty. Slap some makeup on you and you could work the brothels.
Too risky.
Well, they promised reinforcements, didn't they?
Hey,
Lost, are you? Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of you.
I'm not lost. I'm just having a look around.
You're from the monastery. That means you're not welcome here.
I see.
Nice type never changes.
Too risky.
And it was a damn good blade. Like I got to.
Dead now, like the rest of them. I heard they'd all died.
Are you the local blacksmith?
Blacksmith? I look like I spend my days making fucking horseshoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal.
I'm looking for new weapons.
Looking is for losers. Paying gets you the goods.
Can I learn metalworking from you?
A man from the monastery wants to be a smith. Who would have thought it? All right, if you want to. It'll cost you.
Have you got any sword blanks?
It's just what I got here. My stock of ore is empty. You bring me some iron ore, I can make you some blanks.
Too risky. What have you got to trade?
Waif and stray looking for pity? Or fortune hunter looking for gold? Looks like I've got another mouth to feed. Shouldn't you be off with your inquisition, friends?
Too risky. I need to talk to the Don.
You and your inquisitor have done enough damage to this island. And now you march in here demanding to speak to my husband? Well, you'd better have some good news from the Inquisitor, or I won't let you in.
The Inquisitor wishes me to speak to the Don, and only the Don.
All right. Go to the guard at the temple entrance and tell him to let you in.
Thank you.
But any trouble, and you won't have only the fighters to deal with. You'll have me.
I don't want anything to do with you lot. Whatever you want, I ain't talking.
Too risky. Your mother, Tilda, is worried about you.
Oh, she's always worried. That woman makes my life a misery.
Okay, okay. Clearly she's got nothing to be worried about. Did it. That wasn't it. It worked.
Well, look who's come over all chatty.
Stop where you are. You ain't going another step closer to the Don.
Guarding. Guess that's a really important job.
Most important in the camp. I make sure people don't just stroll in to see the Don. He's very against strolling in. And I'm not pissing Rachel off or I won't get any grub. So, move along.
The Inquisitor sent me to talk to Don Esteban.
The Inquisitor? How was I to know? Go right in.
Boom bang-a-bang. The worst failures in alchemy. Gold and water, the secret treasures of the desert.
Unless the Don sent you with business, I don't have time for you.
You might want to talk to the Don before you speak to me.
Do not touch what is not yours.
That's a lot of gold you have there.
It is from the ruins. The Don's men gather it like bees. I am the bee's sting.
How did an ogre wind up guarding gold for an outlaw?
Don Esteban saved my life. Now I owe him that life. I, Caracos, work for Don Esteban and for my honor.
The Don must trust you to leave you with all his gold.
Don Esteban says, there is no one better than Caracos. Honor is what matters to me. Gold does not bring honor, only greed.
Looks like the Don couldn't have found a better guard.
Some people have tested Caracos. None have passed.
I can believe that.
The disloyal find death. The loyal I train to defend Don Esteban.
You train the men here?
Don Esteban needs strong arms and sharp axes.
I want to improve my fighting skills.
What do you want?
What's behind that door?
No one's allowed into the Don's chamber. Don't even think about it. You'll regret it if you hang around here.
Right.
Ask someone else.
This smells good.
How are we going to eat? All the farmers are in the town, no hunters are going out, it's all closing.
That wasn't it. Oh no. Damn. It worked.
Could it be dangerous to us?
Stinks worse than the
You've been to Madame Sonia's this month. I hear there are some real sweetmeats to taste down there. Refugees, no money.
The candles and it all went dark.
You look relaxed.
The busy mosquito is swatted at dawn. The happy snail does nothing but yawn. We're in a swamp. What's there to make an effort for?
Too risky.
Have you lost your mind?
Ah! A little more for me.
Looks sick to me. That's the irony of something.
Are you one of the fighters here?
I am out here. But when we were in the town, well, sleight of hand's more my thing. Combat's for boneheads. I have a few real skills.
Sneaking, opening locks, picking pockets. Proper honest skills, no violence needed.
Sounds good. I want to be a better thief. What else can you teach me about pickpocketing?
Swift and gentle, you've got to be relaxed. Look stressed and your victim will pick up on it. And you're more likely to make a hash of it. Practice your moves. Then, when it comes to it, you can picture what you need to do. That'll help you be more relaxed.
New here, right?
It's that easy to tell.
Ah. Don's boys already got on your nerves, eh? They're just bored. No imagination, you see.
What do you think about Don Esteban?
You can say what you like about the Don, but he's never left us in the lurch. You can always count on his word.
What do you do here?
I tend the bruggelweed here on Robar's farm. It's not the most noble of plants, but it's versatile. You can brew beer with it. You can, should you be of a mind, smoke it as well. The smoke has special properties, if you know what I mean.
Can you sell me some weed or beer?
Surely can. And I have more to sell as well, if you're interested.
What do you have to sell? What do you know about the Don?
I know enough not to mess with him. We used to be out here all alone, until they swept in and took the place over. But stick to his rules and he's a good man, if a hard taskmaster. Working in the fields isn't easy, but it gets you away from people. Space to think.
Who is Robar?
He's a salt-of-the-earth fellow. He farms this swamp. Well, this field.
Thanks again for helping me.
You helped me. I owed you that.
You've met some outlaws then? Jan came for me. Thank you for sending him. Well, I hope you find somewhere safe to stay. I guess I'll have to try to make some kind of life here myself.
We all have to make the best of things.
I'm fine. And take care of yourself. I hope things work out for you.
Hey, you grow Bruegel. Do you have a Bruegel roll I can smoke?
I grow Bruegel to sell it. There's no other way to earn money out here. Do me a favour and buy it. Don't beg for it.
Is this your land?
It's me that farms it. Then I use the Bruegel weed that grows here to make beer.
What can you tell me about the area around here?
You haven't been here long, have you? Let's see. Well, the boys in the camp all work for Don Esteban. They're collecting everything they can find made of gold. The Don must have a fortune in that temple by now.
You work for the Don?
Me? I've been on this farm all my life. One day, these ruins rise up out of the ground, all over the place. Then Don Esteban comes here. At least he keeps these creatures from the temple away.
Where did the gold the Don's collecting come from?
From those temple ruins, the ones that rose from the ground. They say there are treasures there, and creatures.
Could you teach me to make beer?
I suppose, if you have a basic knowledge of alchemy, but it would take you years to learn properly.
What's bruggelweed?
They call it a weed, but it's not. Mostly grows in the swamp or along rivers, but you can find it most anywhere. Looks useless, but you can't get hops out here. Well, not cheap you can't. And this stuff will do the trick.
Maybe I could help you gather some bruggelweed.
Well, it would save me some time. All right, but I need deliveries of 10 plants. I'll give you 70 gold coins for every 10 you bring.
I have some bruggelweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold. I can always use more plants. There are plenty of people who like beer. If you find more, you know the price.
I have some bruggelweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold.
Yes. I have some bruggelweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold.